So Harrison, I hear you joining us on this half marathon.
That's right. I decided I didn't have enough things to look back on and cringe in my life, so here I am.
I mean, what's better than doing a marathon or half marathon with your friends? And we are your friends. And oh hey, it's recording. I totally didn't notice. Welcome, Harrison, to the Tingly Anus podcast. You are here with your ever-present and ever-ready hosts, Trent and Sean. Week in, week out, we do this day by day, and we sort of live the Tingly Anus life, you know?
It is true.
Not a minute goes by that I don't think about Tingly Anus and the fact we have a podcast.
It's really weird. I never thought we would actually have a podcast. I thought it was one of those things that would say we're gonna do, and then it just never happens.
There are so many things on that list, like starting a coup.
Yep.
That's on the list of things that I legitimately could have fucking done if I just went with my gut and just started a fucking coup.
How long we've been talking about doing events with friends that don't revolve around alcohol.
And here we are drinking alcohol. I mean, we're with a friend, so props to that. Harrison, how about you tell us a little bit about yourself? What's good in your life? Nothing incriminating, and we don't have a notepad with a pen. If you say anything incriminating, Sean has to labour through this entire fucking thing and find the areas where you said incriminating things and bleep them out. Believe me, it's been done before and it's being done.
I'm going to guess that was Nick.
I'm like half an hour through next one. We recorded it like a week and a half ago, and I'm half an hour into the 1
fact
hour.
is, we recorded another podcast to avoid having to do editing for the previous podcast that was meant to go out.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't envy that job.
We have full transparency on this podcast.
I'm just glad it's not live, because I do intend on being employed in the next few years.
I mean, well, we already know that Sean works for Rob & Co. And
Yep.
you're out in the same
Neck of the woods.
yeah
Yeah.
you're in the same district. But yes, please tell us about yourself.
Yeah, well, that's right. I work next door to Sean.
You work upstairs from me.
Yep.
It's
But
not
also
next door.
next door.
You don't work in the SEM lab.
That stands for short.
Sonic Engineering Management.
Really? I thought it stood for like short engineering midgets.
We don't.
There's just a
We don't
room-
have a
there's
lab
room
full
of
of. We don't have a lab full of short engineering midgets. All right.
That's
It's got
like-
lower workbenches and everything.
It's not. Trust me, there's no redundancy in the name either. They're considered short by midget standards. We're talking tiny humans, people.
That's the one beside the Sonic Engineering Management room.
Right.
Yeah. I'm the other side. No, I just, just work out there while I'm not ridiculing the Virginia English competition
It's the Virginia English Championship.
That's the one. I can't even remember their name.
Yeah, we're talking about Vic.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course I know the
course,
Virginia
Vic,
Engineering
yeah.
Competition.
Of course, I mean,
English competition.
yeah.
Yes, that's what I said. What did I say?
You said engineering.
I'm getting mixed up with the Sonic Engineering Management.
I know that your work life and your private life are hard to separate sometimes.
That's right. I spend 90% of my time at my job. Either at my job or in bed, shall I say. Yeah. In fact, I sort of resent the fact that I had to put on pants to get here.
You didn't have to, man. It was totally optional.
Yeah, I mean,
I sort of thought that there'd be a camera, but I'm glad that I can sort of...
There is a camera. It's pointing towards me, and it's not operating right now, I hope.
hey, if it is, what up, FBI?
It's like 144p, so they probably couldn't discover anything anyway.
Maybe surprised by the
Like-
shit they have on their neural networks.
Hold up. I'm sorry, people at home. You're not going to be able to see this. But
And if you're not at home, we're not sorry.
To use this app, open your privacy settings.
Oh, nope. No, don't grant permission.
Alright, looks like I'm not going to be able to show these lovely people how bad the webcam is.
And that means that Windows itself hasn't granted itself the permissions to use your camera, so I think you're pretty safe.
Yeah. But if you do want to see our faces, just hit us up on our Patreon. If you donate us $150, we'll get a webcam and you can finally see our gorgeous faces.
Yep, 95 of that $150 will go towards a webcam. The other $55 will go towards a totally non-existent alcohol problem that I have. You'll help fund my alcoholism.
As soon as one of us starts a Patreon.
Yeah. Should we start a PayPal as well?
Does anyone use PayPal
Or
anymore?
Venmo?
I use PayPal all the time, dude. I top up my Steam account.
You
You put money into your Steam account?
What? I just link my credit card.
I don't want my credit card to be held by them. I'd rather them know my email address.
You trust Elon Musk instead?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a pretty trustworthy guy.
He fucking tried to shoot a car into space. He succeeded in
yeah.
shooting a car into space.
That's not bad.
It's better than what
Pretty good track
fucking
record.
my bank has done.
I mean, but did you see that one time Bill Gates jumped over a chair?
That was incredible. It's a show of athleticism that I will never forget.
It's fucking
The
cool.
1978 Olympics were fantastic.
Honestly, if I'm ever a reporter, that's going to be like my bar. That's going to be just the like, okay, yeah, like you may have saved like 50 puppies from a burning building, but you jumped this desk chair.
I could jump a desk. How tall is a desk chair?
Um,
Are we talking like a high back?
no, we're talking like a classic Kiwi wedding white plastic chair. The ones that you see with like the snapped legs and shit.
Yeah, no, the ones.
Jumping one of those
Yeah, I
from a
could jump.
standing
I could
position.
jump ones from a standing position.
Oof. Right, so we really need someone to donate the $150 because I want to see this happen, and we should probably record it for the fans at home.
Yep, probably should. We should also probably record this fucking half marathon.
Oh, I really thought you were going to save this podcast and that we weren't recording and that all of this could just be forgotten.
I wish.
The red light on the microphone is red, so...
Is it
I
flashing?
can't see that.
Well, hang on. This is going to sound horrible on the microphone, but there you go. Now you can.
Awesome.
It is an impressive microphone.
It's a very nice microphone.
It is.
Uh,
Purchased it myself.
yeah, so will we record the half marathon with mic in hand? Like, is one of us running holding a laptop and the other one's running with a mic?
I'm just gonna put it in my backpack.
I think you're going to need...
That's a smart idea.
You're going to need someone else to donate to Patreon so that you can get a boom for the microphone.
I mean, we just rope someone into running alongside us with a boom that then...
With more money
Why?
from your Patreon.
Why do you think we're getting Harrison to participate in this half marathon? We need the boom, man.
No, I'll be up the front, winning.
That's a good joke, Harrison.
These people can't see what I look like. It could be completely feasible for them.
Actually, yeah, no, Harrison's pretty shredded. It's the proper fitness of a Greek god, if I do say so myself.
I actually had to come in the doorway sideways because they've only got a double door here.
The lights
So-
are a bit wide.
Yeah.
Classic problem. Yeah, I was just gonna like finally upgrade my phone from the piece of shit that I currently have to something slightly better than the piece of shit, and then just use my phone to like a vlog style, like, look guys, here's Trent, and then 100 meters later, like, look, can you see him behind me? And then just like
I think you need to start videoing these so that you can see the facial expressions.
I mean, there's already some gold from my imbalanced muscles, or like my imbalanced workout of not being able to release my right calf and wanting to see how deep my squat is. It's real fine film.
I was looking through the stuff on my phone, and apparently at some point I videoed you doing overhead press.
Wait, what? When did this happen?
I don't know.
How much was I overhead pressing?
Not a lot.
Delete it.
I think I have.
Good.
There was a fucking death stare like you wouldn't believe. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't a struggle, it was just a death stare.
Yeah, I tend to just get pretty intense when I lift.
You've seen Harrison's lifting face, though. He looks like he's about to murder a third world country.
You look like you're about to murder yourself.
Well, when you're lifting as much as I am, it's pretty much all you can think about.
Yeah, actually, since you're here, can you just give us some pointers deadlift tomorrow? 6:30?
So the best way to do a deadlift
Yep.
is to grab the weight in both hands and then just lift it off the ground.
What kind of grip do you use?
I generally go for reverse hook, but that really depends on if there's chalk available.
Reverse hook?
Yes.
That's so painful.
Yeah, but if you're not feeling pain, then you're really working out.
I can't believe Harrison managed to guess a group that could be plausible.
Just really fucking painful.
I mean,
That's like the Jesus, like Jesus' welcoming arms, except you're carrying like 140 kilos.
yeah. I'm an over-under guy myself.
Fucking hook grip all the way because I hate myself.
Unless I'm using straps, and then I double overhand.
Do you hook grip when you double overhand or just leave your thumb loose?
I don't even use my hands when I'm like legit.
Oh, do you just...
The weight is not in my hands.
Oh.
Like
Huh.
it's
No wonder
It's
you
like
think your-
sitting
your-
in here.
Yeah, no wonder your fucking wrists are feeling like pretty compressed after.
my wrists feel way better after.
Fuck.
It's like
Alright.
undoing the compression from falling off my skateboard for 7 years. 7 years of continuous falling.
I've never seen you ride a skateboard.
Haven't you? I
So-
rode that one there once.
Yeah, you did
I can't see it.
you
Oh,
did a
there it
sick
is.
kickflip on our balcony.
You made sure I was drunk first, so I couldn't land it.
Yep.
Yep.
Can't have you doing better than me. Just a standard rivalry between Sean and I. So yeah, when you're filming this half marathon, you're filming me being like, oh, look at how far behind Dream is. You know, the next snap is just going to be like, just a picture of you on the back of an ambulance, right? Just get Patrick to take you down. Just be at the back going, Patty! Patty, hit him! I'll just be running with a bag of bricks and then be like 50 meters trying to throw a brick at you. I either tire myself out in the first kilometer because I'm running with like 30 kilos of weight on my back. Or an assault charge. Assault with a deadly weapon. Is it a deadly weapon?
It's only a brick.
Yeah, where does the law stop when it's like deadly weapon versus... Say you're in your house, you attack. Someone's in your house, you attack them with a knife. Is that with a deadly weapon or is that just self-defense?
It depends if it's a butter knife or a steak knife.
A fucking, chef's, like a carving knife.
That's pretty lethal.
Or a hunting knife, obviously it's like deadly weapon.
Yeah.
Surely anything can be a deadly weapon.
Yeah, but like a spatula.
If I use
This
my
could
shoe-
be a deadly weapon.
That would be classified as a deadly weapon. I feel like if you're fucking holding it, holding a bottle by the neck and just like fucking shanking.
Like, I could choke someone out with a sock. Are my socks deadly weapons now?
The more things that you say you can do, the more tempted I am to just donate $150 to Patreon. Just to see you, choke someone with a sock.
Yep.
Fucking ride a skateboard and perpetually fall for another 7 years. And, fucking run this marathon.
Yep.
Yeah.
What can I say? I'm a man of many talents. One of which is shit talking.
Yeah, I feel like we've been doing a lot of shit talking. Harrison, what's the...
What's the meaning of life? Hey?
Yeah.
It's a good question.
What's the worst birthday that you've ever had?
The worst birthday that I've ever had?
Maybe not just the day, but
This is
birthday related.
Just for all the viewers out there, this isn't completely out of context. Harrison actually had a birthday recently.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, Harrison was born, not grown.
It was like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Was it 3? Yeah, 3 days ago.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
All birthdays are always fun. There's always cake and more alcohol than strictly necessary. Especially on my 8th birthday. But the worst birthday experience, probably, I think I turned 20 and I called up my dad and we had a chat. He didn't mention anything, and then later that week on the Friday he called me up and said, I assume you had a good birthday then. So, I mean, it didn't really ruin the day because, in all fairness, I had forgotten his birthday the year before that as well.
I thought it was just payback.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. But yeah, no, I think typically my birthdays have been fairly decent.
What's your best birthday then, Harrison?
Oh, we didn't see ours.
Actually, yeah, I was going to say this birthday was actually a bit shit as well because you both ditched me.
How? It wasn't even your birthday. It was Hitler's birthday.
Yeah, but that's an even bigger event.
I sent you a message on Sunday to see what time you'll finish with your parents.
You did. That's true.
Yeah.
And then
I messaged you on the day, being like, "Be glad I didn't buy you alcohol.
yeah,
Have a good one."
Alright, I sent
That's-
a message saying happy birthday, kiddo.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it.
I did get some great messages.
Oh,
Some
yeah?
great Facebook posts as well.
Any from an ex-girlfriend?
What?
Did you get any birthday wishes from an ex?
Oh, I thought we said next.
Oh, no.
And I wasn't
no,
sure who
no.
the next one
Oh.
was going to be.
No, I'm just being a bit of a shit.
Oh, no, I did. We
that's
always
cute.
exchanged birthday wishes. As is polite.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know that was the thing to do. It's actually, it's a certain someone's birthday in 3 days' time. That's going to be a...
I don't know if
Actually,
it's my
what day?
birthday in 3 days' time.
Fuck off. Which, happily enough, I'm spending that day with someone else. So, that's going to be a fun day for me.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll run into each other in town. That could be fun.
Maybe I'll slit my wrists in my sleep.
That also could be fun.
Who knows? Yeah, no, I'm sure I've regaled you enough on this, Sean. Sincerely, if you're getting bored by this point, or just sick of hearing me fucking ramble on about this, because it's the same shit, different day.
I mean, you're living enough for the both of us. Now I don't need to go out and bang the bitches.
Yeah, I'll just give you all the goss.
Look, alright, so you're doing 2 parts of the cardio, and I'm doing the other part. You've got the cycling through hose, running through hose and swimming in pussy, and I've got the cycling pre-workout, alright? So between the 2 of us,
The Don Mazzetti cardinal rules of cardio.
we got the cardio covered. That's...
Yeah, running through hose, swimming in pussy, and cycling steroids.
Oh man, not quite at steroids yet, but we'll get there one day.
Speaking of, if anyone out there knows where to get some dank HGH or some...
TRT.
Yep.
I can have TRT.
Would it
Testosterone
involve,
replacement therapy.
would it involve you having to, like, shatter your pelvis first, or...
No, I'm pretty sure all they do is like inject bull semen into you or something. I don't know.
Fuck, I can do that for you. They're in the week. Just go on a family trip up north and find a bull. You didn't specify what type of injection.
Does the bull have to be a cow? Or cattle? Because, amongst the cucking
It could be
community,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It could be a bull shark, but
That's something that I could never quite get behind, to be honest. And get behind's probably the worst phrase that I could probably use. But the idea of being cucked.
yeah. It's a great way to end a relationship, I think.
I'm a possessive person by nature. I'm a Gemini, I'm very...
Likes me.
There's nothing to do with it.
hold up.
Oh, God.
Pull up some Gemini facts.
No, yep. If you can just find my horoscope.
You can keep going. All right?
Yeah, no, I could never see that being a thing that I would want. To be like, you know what? Like, I'm not having a good enough time having sex with you. Let me have someone else have sex with you. I'll watch from the closet.
I feel like this is, in your case especially, this would be more something that she wants and you don't really...
Away.
No, I don't think you would. Because as you said, you're very possessive and you wouldn't want to walk away. But this is the only way that you can keep the relationship going. So you end up looking through the window.
You're only the 4th most possessive star sign.
Oh, really?
Who's the most?
What was it, Aries?
Yeah. Aries.
Yeah, typical.
Great God Almighty, you're
Yeah.
one possessive girl. This is all for women as well, which I assume fits you perfectly.
Yeah, no, after those estrogen treatments, I think I'm right. Yeah, if you pull up any more Gemini facts, that'd be a bit of a geese.
I just
I do
Google
consider-
searched Gemini horoscope possessive bitch,
Oh yeah,
and
something came up.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
great.
4th out of 12.
dailyhoroscope.com.
There's
there a
not
more
12,
reliable
are there?
source?
It's only... Is it 12?
Yeah,
Yes.
fucking zodiac, man.
One for every month.
Yeah.
Ish.
Except, yeah, but they're not. They don't
No,
line
they
out
are.
of the
They're
months.
slightly-
No,
skewed, but-
they start like on like the 20th and
Of
then go
what?
to like the 19th. I don't know why, but it's just offset by like 20 days. But it is roughly 30 months for each one.
30 months.
They're fucking days.
Wow.
30 days for each one.
Are you ready to hear your horoscope?
Yeah, fuck.
For April 23rd, 2018?
I'll see how equally this stacks up.
Are you waiting for a love partner to phone you at work, Gemini?
Yes.
As much as you want to hear from a friend, you could well get so caught up in your work that you wouldn't hear a marching band go by.
That didn't happen.
As you work, be sure to keep one ear tuned to the real world by looking up, or getting up, or walking around occasionally.
Tell us about your job, actually.
Otherwise, you might sabotage what you want most today.
I really want some good pussy.
Don't leave love to chance. Get guidance from experienced psychics.
How much an hour? I don't want to sign away my credit card details to another fucking shady
Just
website. I'm
use this
already
PayPal.
getting fucking, like, every week some different site just takes $50 out of my account, and I have to go contact their customer service and be like, what are you up to? Give me it back. And then they do, and sometimes the exchange rate is worse than the next day than what it was at the time, so I end up getting like $43 back out of a $50 transaction. I'm like, you scalping motherfuckers.
Also, your card of the day is death.
Oh, fantastic. Just...
Yep. I'm not going to tell you what it means. That's not.
That's pretty self-explanatory, I think.
Yeah.
It's not. It means like new life and change and other shit.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
Harrison, what's your horoscope?
Yeah. What,
The
Taurus.
Taurus.
No, I want
Yeah.
you to tell me your horoscope. No,
Oh,
just
right.
listen.
Well,
I gotta see if you're correct.
Yeah, tell us how your day was.
my day.
That's not happening. I just read the start of this.
If you're single,
Oh no, this is totally happening.
no, if you're single, Doris, tonight you could find yourself longing for a lover from the past and wondering what's happening with this person right now.
If you're currently involved, you might be experiencing a temporary separation from your beloved, or you could feel inclined to spend the evening at home.
Yep.
If you choose to do this, entertain yourself with your favorite
Christ.
book or movie.
So that's pretty much just getting 50 Shades out, right?
Yep. Oh, what's your card?
Oh.
Oh, everyone's card of the day is death. Alright, that's shit.
What's your star sign?
Dude, I was never born.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
He looks like a Sagittarius to me.
I just gotta count.
I just love
I'm the one after Harrison. No. What? Oh no, yeah. No, I got...
Right?
Am I?
You would... Because the one after
Nah, I'm not.
Harrison's Gemini.
I just fucked up the order
Oh.
by not knowing it. Turns out... Oh no, this listed in even... Yeah,
It's an
no.
order.
Yeah, I'm this one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the one after the dog.
Classic Virgo.
A love partner
Virgil?
could contact me out of the blue. Virgo.
Virgo. Oh, okay.
Perhaps proposing that the two of you get together tonight. Alone. That's not fucking happening. You're in the mood for this. Since you're feeling especially sexy and not afraid to show it.
So isn't that just you every day?
An evening at home or in a dark corner.
Dark corner.
I just want to end the sentence there. An evening at home or in a dark corner of your favorite restaurant might just be the ticket. Don't be surprised if your friend orders champagne and shows up with flowers. Have fun. Harrison, where was the champagne and flowers?
I was meant to pick up a cabbage, wasn't I?
You were.
That's almost a
You
flower.
were supposed-
Yeah,
Is
that's
a
a
cabbage a
fucking
flower?
lie.
You were supposed to bring Nick.
Well,
Why were you meant to bring a cabbage?
last time I was late, you said something about cabbages. Are you getting a cabbage or something? And I just
Sick.
thought,
I'll leave now and grab a cabbage on the way. Why didn't you... Yeah, what?
go
Stop
go
it.
earlier. You said something about a cabbage at some point. I was just continuing a joke I didn't understand.
Probably called Harrison a cabbage, and you're just like, that's a great idea. I'll pick some up on the way.
Probably.
But yeah. No.
But I didn't bring cabbage as the... thanks for the downvote.
Yep.
Just on the topic of birthdays that we've already passed. Trent, what was your worst birthday experience?
Oh, I gotta think.
That was a smooth segue.
Yeah.
I gotta think now.
I'm getting pretty good at this whole drinking alcohol thing.
I reckon you guys can go live soon. Live podcast.
I mean, I would, but I'm currently using the most technically advanced recording software, and I really just can't wrap my head around it sometimes.
And it was definitely not going to be this birthday. I feel like this one's going to be good. You know, cross my heart. But, worst, I don't know, it's probably that one birthday where I was like 13 or whatever, and invited like 10 people, and then like 3 turned up. And I was just like, well, fuck all of you. By the way, none of them succeeded in life, trapped in a fucking hole, or dropped out of uni. So, fuck all of you. You're all trash. If you were invited to my like 13th or 14th birthday party, personally, fuck you. Sorry, I feel like we just stumbled across something there. Sean, how about you? What's your worst birth? Your worst birth thus far?
Probably just like my most recent one, eh?
I mean, I don't know. You're telling me you don't remember the rest of your past lives? What?
Not off the top of my head.
Alright, worst birthday?
Can't even remember. Which is probably a good sign.
Or repressed memories. We dig in tonight.
Fuck, ever since I came to uni, I haven't really celebrated my birthday. It's just another day where I have to do shit.
Plus, it was real late in the year, too.
It's like an awkward time of the year. Yeah.
I remember we were going to do something for it last time, but we didn't. See, that could be what we do for a party. Just a...
My delayed 21st. Because
Yeah.
I never had a 21st.
Yeah, fuck, we'll do that.
Alright.
If...
Just throwing that out there, guys. I'm 23 now.
I was gonna say, if you could just enter in the date on here, we'll just go 6 months back or like forward, and we'll just do like a... It's like a... Have you guys ever celebrated Christmas in July? Or Christmas in June?
No, I celebrate Christmas when Christmas is.
No, you gotta have like... It's like a half Christmas. It's like a...
All or
It's
nothing,
like-
man. It's like a
It's
marathon.
the furthest point from Christmas
It's...
that you then celebrate second Christmas.
No.
You just buy a bunch of eggnog.
I don't
get
even...
drunk.
I know that eggnog is a thing, but I've never had it before.
Alright, well that's on the list of things that we're using for that next party.
Oh god.
We should have a party this weekend. I just feel like I need to consume alcohol to keep living.
What's the...
Well, that dry spell didn't last long, did it?
Dude, it was a week and a half.
No, actually, it was
It was
impressive.
2 sessions of like... 2 or 3
Yeah.
sessions of a week, roughly.
It was a week of not drinking, and then I made it to Nick's place where I had 4. And 4 for me is a low number.
That's not anything really.
And then a week, and then I had 1. And then another week, and like 2 days, and now we're here. I think I'm doing pretty well.
So you're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Shout out to any recovering alcoholics out there.
Or aspiring alcoholics. I'm not gonna hold you back from your dreams.
Yeah, no, I think... Okay, so half marathon, eggnog, party.
On the same day.
Oh,
Eggnog first, half marathon second, and then party.
See, I was thinking of holding a party that night. It's a Sunday, so it's really convenient. Where the only requirement to attending the party is that you ran the marathon. Or at least did like the 10 kilometer part of the
Christ,
marathon.
running 21 kilometers and then partying.
No. Running 21 kilometers, recovering for 4 hours, and then consuming some alcohol.
You know, I had a friend which ran the half marathon.
Shit, didn't know you had friends.
I know, right? Afterwards, extremely sweaty.
Not surprised.
Very smelly man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So first off the bat, I'd say hit the showers. Fucking get an Uber here because no way in fuck am I walking up a hill.
I was just gonna take a dip in the fucking ocean.
You can swim.
No, but I can dip.
Yeah, you can do dips. It'll be the one muscle group which hasn't worked out is your fucking triceps. So, just support the dead weight that is the rest of your body.
Strongest exercise. It's from all the years of dragging myself out of bed. Yeah.
You should join us for the half marathon. Trust me. Like,
So half marathon's 22.
Yep.
21.
21.
21.
Well, that is a lucky number.
It's 10 weeks away.
10 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
9.
No.
And when do you have to enter by?
Like
I'm not sure.
June. Still, it's like
You have like a month.
it's like the 11th of June, and then you can pay after that. But then it's just late registration. It costs an extra $20 because you have like,
Whoa, extra
you-
$20. How much does this cost?
80.
$80.
65 for the half, I think, and 80 for the full.
Yeah, sorry, 65 for the half.
Is it a fundraising type thing?
I think so.
Yeah, I feel like it
'Cause
is.
I feel like
you get the full participants pack and everything. You get a medal at the end of it, like a silver.
a medal
Yeah.
for participation.
Trying hard.
No, a medal for like completing. Everyone gets a medal for doing the marathon.
Well, that just seems silly.
No, you get a medal for finishing it under the amount of time. Because
Yeah,
they stop giving a shit if you die after like 6 hours.
Yeah, but it's to pay for the pack that they give you and all the food and like the food beforehand. They have like a carb loading station and all the drinks and stuff along the way because I'm pretty sure Powerade sponsors it. So there's just like Powerades everywhere.
Dude, a fucking car place is sponsoring it and they have a car as a spot price.
Yeah, Gasly Motors. Shout out.
Welcome to our first sponsors, fucking Gasly
Yeah,
Motors.
Gasly that do a fine selection of, if I remember correctly, Volkswagen, Skoda. I know of shit. They have some Maserati. They had a Maserati in there the other time. And what's the one with the Trident? Car brand had Trident as the fucking.
Don't
was
look
thinking of,
cultured to you.
the Trident is a type of, it's like a model of Ford or something.
So this is the whole Poseidon-y thing.
Trident car symbol. Yeah, Maserati. That's the one.
There was 2 Maseratis.
I mean, it was a Maserati there. They're the ones like down on a terrace.
A terrace or the
Identify. A terrace.
A?
The Far Side Terrace.
There's
Right.
like 2 terraces.
Yes.
Yeah, one of those, and they have like all the real fucking nice cars. They have like a Lambo, a Maserati. You know.
Dude, I was looking at buying a Lambo the other day.
What the? Why are you always looking at buying shit?
I just...
We can't afford this shit.
It was only
what
three-
about the kids?
It was only 300 grand, alright? My kids don't need a high school or college education.
Well, look how you turned out.
Yeah.
With a college
In
education.
high school and college.
So you made it pretty far.
A lot further than most of the people I know.
Yep.
Hey, Harrison.
Hey.
From
Thanks.
from B-hole.
Wow. Thanks for just personally identifying me, because everyone knows where that is.
What, the butthole? I know where the butthole is, Harrison. Come on. If you can't find the butthole, you don't deserve to have one. Just seal it up.
Wow.
Welcome to
This
the
is a
Singulanus podcast, guys.
real high quality content here.
If it tingles too much, just seal her up.
Just give it a scratch. No,
Chuck
no.
a bit of silicon sealant in there. Stop those leaks.
And it's either that or heat sealant.
Braise it.
How's your whiskey coming along?
I'm regretting drinking.
Why?
Oh, so that is actually alcoholic.
Yep.
So you've broken it again. Oh.
Yeah.
The crystal
Yeah.
glassware only comes out for orange juice
Or alcohol.
or alcohol.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't drink carbonated beverages that aren't energy drink. So if I have a Coke, it's because it has alcohol in it. Anyway, Harrison,
Yeah, tell us
So-
more about your life. We want to
Yeah.
get to this breakthrough.
what was your fucking primary school like?
My primary school, I was a small rural primary school in the the
Did shit
wilderness
happen?
of...
Did you have like a favorite teacher? Did you like fucking blow off your janitor in the closet?
Yeah, the
Whoa,
third grade
whoa,
teacher.
whoa, we didn't have a janitor, alright?
I was gonna say you didn't
we
have
cleaned
a
every...
closet.
And then wherever it happens, like, we ain't judging.
Yeah. I don't think anything of note happened in my life, if I'm 100% honest.
You got a whole lot of repressed memories to deal with then.
Oh, obviously. But let's get digging.
Who'd you vote for in the last election?
Theresa May.
Oh yeah.
Did you vote? You would have voted too.
Yeah, I did. Of course I did.
Classic fucking. What
I actually noticed down at the local education establishment
Yep.
that we frequent
Mm-hmm.
that there are a bunch of people with signs supporting a certain political party.
Oh yeah. I was just.
Are we mentioning what country we're from?
Oh yeah,
Like, how
we're in
far-
New Zealand. Like, trust me, we already hit that fucking
Alright.
nail on the damn head very hard when we had Matt on here, as you can imagine.
Yes, that would be yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there was a bunch of greenies there protesting,
Standard.
like trying to get votes.
What were they trying to protest?
I don't know. They just were everywhere.
They're protesting voting because
I think so.
we have it too good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
animals
think
don't-
there's no
animals
way
don't
we're
vote.
going to solve the environment for democracy. All we need is a green dictator.
Kermit. Specify green.
Still less of a puppet than our current Prime Minister. That didn't actually mean anything. Our Prime Minister's not a puppet.
I mean, come on, would
That
you
I know
rather
of.
have fucking Paul Beehole up there? Or fucking
Whoa. Do not associate him with my hometown.
Paula Bennett was like my local MP. I'm pretty sure.
Paul. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
From that region, was
Yeah.
a single mother, raised by a single mother, completely dependent on the welfare system, and then gets to Parliament. It's like, actually, you know what? All of the steps that are able to get me here, fuck them. Cut welfare.
Sounds exactly like everyone in my hometown.
Yep.
Because you know what the problem is, right? It's immigrants. And it's always immigrants. We don't have any issues other than issues that are forced upon us.
Not like alcohol.
Yep. Well, I mean, if the government keeps wanting to raise the alcohol tax,
Well,
fucking the hot topic of every morning of the fucking breakfast show.
Fun fact, my parents now make alcohol, so I don't care.
Oh, moonshine.
Yeah, whiskeys.
Fuck.
oh, nice.
Yep.
Bring back a bottle. I mean, it takes a while to.
They'll be coming to graduation, so they'll probably bring with them
Ooh.
more than a bottle.
I could stomach whiskey for a night.
It would be more than I'd be fucking... If you could finish this off in a night.
Nah, like I don't drink whiskey at all. Just from like.
And
it just tastes
homebrew
horrible.
whiskey?
Yeah.
Is it coming in a
Probably
20-litre
is.
container that used to hold industrial lubricant? Because that's pretty much what I expect from that part of the country.
They're actually from Hamilton. So, it won't be industrial lubricant.
It'll just be regular
It'll
lubricant.
be farming chemicals.
I just thought it would be picked up from the local. Like, they had a lot of lubricants down Hamilton.
They're rural.
Oh, okay.
They're on a farm, so they're not actually in Hamilton.
What were the Greens protesting? What?
I don't know. They just had
Was
signs
there
out and, you know...
Did someone go clubbing again?
It's about that time of year.
I mean, the rugby...
The road's open again, so
Yeah,
you
it's
can
like-
get down to Kokora.
Rugby season's like starting up again, and just we're finally getting into the swing of things. The rugby players need to start swinging.
Yeah. It's a big problem with rugby players is lack of upper body strength. So swinging that club around is really up their game.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I like to go down to fucking Red Rocks. Nice little hatchet. Just fucking...
That's not clubbing though.
No, that's my own personal brand of violence.
Violence endorsed by Trent.
Towards the right demographics. The hashtag All Lives Matter.
Except seals.
Yeah, well,
Navy
I mean, the
Seals.
Seal in particular, the singer, Seal.
So you got a beef with Seal.
I got
He's
a beef
been
with
through
Seal.
a lot, man. You see
Kids
his
from
face?
a rose, like, yeah, he's been through a lot. Oh, I don't envy that, man. But I do. because he's rich. And he was on American Idol.
He was a
X
judge.
Factor?
He was a judge on one of them.
Yeah.
He wasn't like a participant.
That was X Factor. The
I don't know.
US version? Because I remember him being like a coach for some shit. Then again, he's a coach for American Idol.
Yeah. It's one of the Simon Cowell endorsed shows.
So many of these reality shows now.
That's because everyone wants to escape from their own.
My flatmate's been watching a spin-off of a reality show of body painting. Enough of a market in the body painting area for them to create a spin-off reality show.
How do you...
Is it?
Was it just like the one popular person from the original show that they then gave a show?
No, so the original show was experienced body painters body painting in a competition environment, whereas the spin-off is inexperienced body painters painting in a competition environment.
Okay. I've seen the experienced ones and was about to like hate on you for not enjoying the fucking fine art that went into some of that stuff.
You were
So
just there.
You were watching because the girls having the tops on.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I was actually watching it because the thumbnail had a person that looked like they had a detached jaw, and I thought it looked pretty fucking cool.
Oh.
You know you don't have to lie to us, right? It's the naked ladies. I look at it for the naked ladies. You look at it for the naked ladies.
That's the name.
Harrison looks at it for the skilled painters. I'm not judging what you're into.
I am a sucker for technique.
Man, I feel like we weren't done discussing the cock topic. I'm just I'm throwing it back in there. It's been sitting in my brain, and I just want to get it out there. I'm just...
See, you told me that you didn't have a list of topics because you didn't want awkward transitions.
You guys are laughing. I'm laughing. Everyone's having a good time. I don't know, man. It's confusing and scary. I couldn't ever be with someone who has been with someone else, or like I've seen them get fucked by someone else, and then be like, you know what?
Wait, what do you
I
mean
wanna come
who's
up to
been?
her at night.
Do you require all of your dates to be virgins?
Most
Yes.
of them have been.
Is this like a
Hashtag, like,
requirement on
clean
your
plates,
old
fucking-
your Tinder? Like, don't swipe right if you're not a virgin,
If I... This can just...
because that just
This
makes
can
you
just
look like a
backfire.
serial killer a little bit.
This could backfire badly, but if she ain't bleeding, it's a no-go.
Only on the period, eh?
Like
that metallic taste.
What is it, like 70% of women's hymen break before their first sexual partner because tampons, and how people think that like the hymen is still like a thing, which is like a good measure for whether they're a virgin or not. And it's like, you are aware that most, like,
Nothing a good furious fingering can't fix.
is that what they mean by Furious 5?
It's all five at
That's just
once.
fucking Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel, the human cock. Just... I really wish that there was enough money in my bank account that I could pay Vin Diesel to just lube himself completely and just run in a competition to see how many.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna stop. The point of this joke is Vin Diesel just looks like a massive veiny dick. Just.
Head down and run.
Just chuck him on a slip and slide, like in a fucking like bullet position, or just get him to skydive naked and have someone chase him with a like parachute. But yes, I couldn't have a cuck. I couldn't cuck myself. I couldn't.
Not even with Vin Diesel.
Christ no! There's like you know.
What if you weren't the cucky? What if you were the cucker? What if
I'm
you
just-
were banging a dude's chick in front of the dude?
If I wasn't getting paid and she wasn't extremely attractive, I would I'd find it very hard to maintain course while someone's watching, especially if they're just like some fucking weird dude.
And
like,
he's doing it to get off,
like
so he's
super,
probably
like he's way into it, and the mindset that I have associated to those that like being cucked is extremely liberal and like very like open-minded,
Just like
and
a weak lawyer type.
Yeah, like the weak like.
There goes
Just-
1/3 of your subscribers.
There goes fucking.
Trent knows what I was
There goes,
referencing.
there goes my anonymity. But just the type of guy that's just way too spineless, you know?
Yep.
That's that's the market I assume that it corners, is dudes that like. I understand if a girl like can't be pleased and etc. But like there are tools, and one of them doesn't have to be another living male. I don't know.
Fucking Mandingo thing where you can pay for like a
Christ.
group of giant black dudes to just run a train on your woman.
I'm fine with being in the train. I'm not fine with that being my wife and or girlfriend, because like, to think of it, if your wife's not getting pleased by you, and you're like, oh, you know what, like, we'll just bring another person to the relationship. That's a partnership. That's not a, like, I know that's what, like, being married is a partnership, but I'm like, that's a business partner. You're with them because you're raising the kids. You're not with them because they're, like, you know? That's just like, I might as well just fucking marry Sean and adopt a kid because, like, we're good in the gym, and, like, he's a good gym buddy. And if there's no sexual aspect to it at all, why don't I just marry one of my friends and like just make fucking two cool dads that are fucking shredded, and like whenever it comes to like kids camp or whatever, and they're like, oh, we need parents to volunteer, me and fucking Sean are just like, yeah, fuck, like that sounds mean, going away for a week and doing abseiling and rock climbing and shit.
Ah, shit, I don't do heights, dude. You can fucking, I'll teach them how to fire a bow and arrow.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can do, like, teach the kids how to fucking fight. They'll be like, "Oh, little Timmy's getting into fights at school." Like, and you'll just be like, "Yeah, I'm proud of him."
Yep.
Just be like, "Oh, what?
Did he win?"
Yeah, just be like, "Miss, what happened?" And it's like, "Oh, well, Timmy was making fun of the fact that he doesn't have a mum, and he roundhouse kicked the kid in the jaw." And you'd be like, "Well, where's the problem here?" Sees the problem and he fixes it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Isn't that just what it would be at that point if you're being cuckolded? Why don't you just be friends? I don't know, man.
I didn't know that.
I think the people in that situation actually get off on it though.
Yeah, but that's not. I can't be like I've never been having sex with someone and being like, you know what, this is missing. Another dude and me being in the corner. That's what I really want from this situation.
I think that just means that you're not a cuck.
You're not the target demographic there, Trent.
I'm
Sorry,
sure
you can't
this is
satisfy everyone
this
and
is
everything.
well established that I am not the target market, but I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I've been cheated on in the past. Maybe that's where all these issues are coming from. Is like they were with another dude while with me, and that just like I still want to beat the shit out of the dude because
Maybe it's because you're not a little bitch.
yep.
That's basically all I can imagine. Like,
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm waiting for you to tell us your story about being cucked, Harrison.
I have not ever been cucked, and I have no desire to. I am firmly in the same camp as you, but potentially more understanding.
Like people into some weird shit. Harrison, if
Absolutely.
you were into it, I'd be very accepting. But I'd make the fun of the ever living. No, I probably wouldn't. I'd just be like, you know what, like you're allowed to be into what you're into.
I'd be weirded the fuck out, but I'd accept the fact that you like to watch other dudes bone your woman.
If it came up in casual conversation and we weren't just sitting at a table and you're like, you know what, I like letting other men fuck my wife. First off, I'd have mad props for you because that's some shit that I do, is just dropping nuggets of like really inappropriate wisdom on people with no warming up to it at all. I find that extremely fun. So I'd first be like, got him. And then also like maybe this was a conversation best saved for another time, and then I'll be like, you know what, like whatever, you're into what you're into. maybe you like, maybe you want to go to Thailand to get a fucking rip start. Who knows?
I'm not going to ask what that is.
I am. What the fuck's a rip start? And where do I get one?
So you're seeing.
Well, hang on. Can I guess?
Yes.
Does it involve
No, you
beads
have to-
and a lawnmower start? Yes.
Okay.
That's the one. Ding, ding, ding. We have a fucking winner. Bonus points if you pretend to be a lawnmower.
Do you have to make the noise? Or does the noise just sort of happen on the other end? Does it have? Is it?
No, I guess the noise is sort of made on the other end. You know, like the choke of the engine when that happens, and it's like almost like a screaming sound.
Suck, squeeze, bang, blow. Yeah.
I imagine the screaming sound would come naturally as well, because that's pretty painful. I assume.
I guess it would depend on the
Yeah.
shape of the beads. You could probably make a custom bead for that.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't really.
There could be a market there. There could be some merchandise that you guys sell in your store. Just
I prefer more of like a
anal dynamic beads.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm more of a hand crank guy.
Just imagining kids playing like fucking Ripper Rugby with beads now.
Alright, so then you got 4 beads left. That's the new tracking system for how many times you've been tackled. Each time you get tackled, just one more. So I'm glad that we're in the same camp, Harrison. But if that was something you're into, I don't know, if it wasn't in the same category, if one of my friends came out to me, I'd be like, once again, if I'm sitting there eating a sandwich and they're like, Trent, I like other men, I'd be like, well, can I at least finish my sandwich first and then be accepting? But, you know,
That's fair.
you're into what you're into.
Gotta finish the sandwich.
Yeah. You don't want to fucking... I'm not accepting if I'm hungry. If I'm hungry, I'll just be like, get the fuck out of my way, faggot. And like... So to any of my friends out there that want an accepting friend, make sure I'm fed first. Because I'll call anyone that, I guess. Please, future employers, don't look back on this and think that I'm safe. I'm safe.
No future employer is gonna dig this deep.
Yeah, and it's not like I have an identifiable voice or anything. Most people talk with...
I mean, if you move overseas and you're just that Kiwi dude,
Yeah, as long as I never...
and this is, you know, probably the biggest media sensation that's ever come out of New Zealand, this podcast. So it's going to be pretty recognizable.
Actually, I once had a YouTube channel that had more views, subscribers, and everything than this.
Really?
That came out of me.
How many subscribers does this have, by the way? I meant to listen to one of these, but I never actually got
this?
around. Yeah.
Have a guess. Trent, you can
I reckon-
we don't know.
7.
I reckon you guys are getting pretty close to the double digits.
How close is pretty close?
8.
It's actually, Trent was right, we have 7.
Yeah, because I fucking checked. No, I didn't check. I just guessed 7's a lucky number.
And how many guests have you had?
I don't really count Maya, so technically, like, you are the...
Well, I mean, I'm thinking, are we counting the one who hasn't yet to be released?
like 4.
But he's probably subscribed, is what I'm saying. So
No,
you
he's
have
He's not
more.
subscribed.
He's not.
So you're saying that there's someone who's subscribed
There's 2 people who aren't,
in our
that
sphere of
you guys
influence.
don't know that are subscribed. I know them.
Are they
but
your
you guys
parents?
don't. No.
Oh.
I think I subscribed on both my YouTube channels.
I think I subscribed on one. No, I didn't. I just write comments on it. No, I did subscribe. I did subscribe.
Classy.
Yeah, very.
If I could fucking reply to my own comments faster.
I just comment on my name. Safe.
Yeah, I comment off the Flat Mass Society.
Some nice interconnectivity there.
Just to reply to whenever I comment off the Team Gamers podcast. To reply to your comment.
No, I think,
What's the upvote downvote ratio on the videos?
Just all up.
yeah,
Really?
No dislikes.
Oh, that's going to
So don't you
change
fucking-
on this video.
Maybe people will like to explore cucks. You never know.
Yeah, what's your stance on the issue, Sean?
I just like wide, deep, powerful thrusts.
Stance.
From
Right.
your...
No, his stance.
Just both hands firmly on the hips.
Doggy, man.
Yep.
That's respectable.
It's not about time you can last. It's how fast you can go.
This is linking back to the fast fingers, like.
It's not fucking linking back to reading fucking bro science.
Did you know that 30% of women's favorite position is doggy? And that just goes to show you that evolution has left behind some key traits of,
I think they like it the most because you can still watch TV while doing it.
I just dance in the back. Just be like, you can't see it, but I'm actually making like some shucking and jiving moves. Or you just
It's pretty great.
just do shit with your hands. Have you never just done shit with your hands? Just
what kind of shit?
No, I just mean like shit they can't see, like just fucking pull the fingers or like just like fucking Usain Bolt pose, because then they can't see you, and as long as you don't lose yourself in the moment.
I haven't, because I can't do it without a mirror, because I need to see myself to, get going.
Oh yeah, I mean that's pretty normal too.
Yeah.
Just get one installed like above you.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's for, right? So when you go to sleep, you just look at yourself, and then you're not asleep.
Yeah, but I'd never be able to get to sleep, because I'd always be getting turned on by the ceiling.
I mean, in the event of an earthquake, you just you wake up and you see yourself coming at you real quick. And you finally get to kiss yourself. Like, that's the best way to die, is you go out, like... Personally, I think that this podcast is one of the better ones.
I think it's the most enjoyable.
I think we've struck some pretty damn good chords here, people. But what is your... Are you what is it? A bull? A cuck? Or...
What is the alternative here?
A cuckold, a bull, not into it. Like, would you cuck someone else's?
I don't know. I've never been
No.
I assume you like it's a pretty rare position to be in for a couple to approach you and be like, "Hey, want to bang my wife while I watch?"
If it was more of like he wasn't there, but she then later wrote a descriptive letter to him and sent it to him.
What if it was recorded?
I'd probably do that. Recorded.
I could bang someone on a camera. 100%.
That sounds pretty painful.
It had to be a pretty big camera.
If you're on top of the camera. No. Alright, enough of like wordplay. I could, but I'd be wearing you guys seen Donnie Darko?
That sounds incredibly racist.
It's not as blackface as you think.
Yeah, if my head wasn't in frame, I could bang someone on a camera.
Yeah, so there's this character called Frank in Donnie Darko that represents the main character's like, I don't know, twisted psyche a bit, and there's just like the mask that he sees. It's a really fucking good movie, by the way. Like one of Jake Gyllenhaal's first movie that he was ever in like 1999. It's regarded as a fucking cult classic of like, fuck with your head. Is he awake? Is he hallucinating? What's going on? Anyway, yeah, if I was wearing a mask where like my head was out of frame, or like tastefully out of frame, or pixelated, and there was no unpixelated copy.
Just get you a fucking gimp mask.
Fuck, it's not, I don't know, being in a gimp suit with like a latex suit.
I don't know if I'd like it, eh?
I feel like CJ had it, like in San Andreas. Like if you guys ever played GTA San Andreas, put on the fucking gimp suit. Best suit.
I'd fucking be claustrophobic in a gimp suit.
Yeah, I just feel like it's fucking strangling.
I have fucking a zip for a mouth.
Yeah, like fucking cyclists wearing like latex fucking spandex, and I'm like, even compression pants are like, just, I don't know.
I have a compression shirt and I enjoy wearing that.
Is it a singlet or a shirt?
It's a shirt. It's like a short sleeve.
It came in a singlet.
Okay, compression stuff's not too bad.
It's fucking great to flex in.
Do you have compression pants or?
Not anymore because I got fat, but
They're fucking expensive.
That would just make them work better. Just more compression.
eventually it stops becoming a pressure vessel and it becomes a bomb.
Just that, and now I can't take this off.
Yeah, but back in the day when I used to ride my bicycle, it was, it was good. Took up less space than I otherwise would.
You're all about that space efficiency.
More space is more cross-section for the air to slow you down.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, technically.
But also I'm not willing to go through that length to save 3 seconds off my cycle time. Considering I'm not going to fucking cycle anywhere. I'm going to take a bus like a real human.
Fuck cycling in this grand city we live in.
Cycling on the street isn't great.
I just feel like I'm going to die.
Especially when I have to come home, I need to go up either one of the terraces, or
hills. Always fucking hills.
Or that place in that direction with the steep hill that goes up to the orange building there.
Dude, I watched a fucking dude run up that hill, right, made it to the top, turned around, ran back down, and ran back up it again.
See, I hate inefficiency.
He was just doing it for laughs.
This is why I hate this city, is that you go up a hill, and then you go down a hill, and then you go up another hill, and I'm like, why the fuck did I go down? Legitimately it's wasted.
See, that's the great thing about a bike, though, is that you turn that potential energy into kinetic energy. Oh, is this again? Good thing this shitty mic can't pick up the high frequencies.
No, okay, it's a fantastic mic. I could pick up your mum if she was in a 200k radius.
It already has.
Oh, good thing it's shaped in a phallic manner.
It's actually why I was messaging you on Sunday to see if you were free.
The 102.51, if that's a...
that's definitely being cut.
Yep, that's fine.
Sorry, man. Who's doing the editing again?
It's a good thing no one's going to watch this.
Yeah, well, that's what you think. Did we... No, we didn't clarify it. So you would not be cucked, but you would cuck someone else as long as they're not in the room. I'm in that boat too.
If the dude was okay with me banging his person and wasn't there.
What if the dude was me? And what if it was my most recent ex? Would you do it?
This is a very specific question. Is
This
this on the
hasn't
table?
happened before. No.
So you're basically asking, would I bang your most recent ex if you, gave me consent?
Mm-hmm.
No.
What? Really? I mean,
Yes.
buddy, part of me is like, oh, real friends. And then part of me is like, what's wrong with her? And then part of me is
She's
like,
a bit crazy.
yeah, that's fair. That's pretty fair.
If I could just cut out her personality and replace it with one that I like more.
See, that's always where my fear was, right? It was like, you're not banging someone. I said this to my mum when she was like, just stay away from the crazy ones when you're having fun. And I'm like, I'm not banging her for her personality, mum. And she just looked at me and I chuckled and my dad was like, and then he chuckled and then my mum chuckled. It was a good time.
It was great play-by-play.
Yep. I live my life like it's an opera. Would you, Harrison?
Would I what? Chuckle.
No, the question I just posed is Sean.
No, I'm probably in the same boat as Sean there.
No, you guys are true friends. I really appreciate this, and I really appreciate this Garage Easter IPA from Garage Project. It's like 6.something%. It's a good beer.
You'll never get any sponsors on this channel.
Probably not.
Shout out to Dollar Shave Club where you can buy
Shaves.
razors and shit.
Yeah, you can do shaves.
Also, that other sponsor that we mentioned those other times, was that fucking Nike and Bisquick.
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 Yeah.
Why do we all talk
Bisquick? Fuck yeah. Pancake mix. Bisquick pancake mix is the shit. Send me free samples. Anyone you want to sponsor us?
How about we all talk about the audiobooks that we're listening to at the moment?
Oh yeah, by Audible, I'm currently listening to 50 Shades of Freed because I'm I'm just gonna stop it there.
Alright.
I'm currently listening to the Swollen Bible, and by listening to, I mean I'm reading, because I bought a fucking hard copy like a real man.
By reading, you mean you're looking at the words that Don Mazzetti probably used fucking voice to text software.
It's actually written like a fucking retard would say as well, and it's fucking great.
10 out of 10, it would have been the Dom in Dom mode.
Yep.
Talking to Gian as he wrote it.
Yep. It's a quality book. I honestly highly recommend people to fucking buy it.
Fucking
Go to donmerch.com.
get yourself some napalm while you're there.
Yeah.
Right
And
in
a
lightning.
fucking tank top.
With some witticism on it. Like,
Abraham Lincoln. Malcolm Flex.
Neil DeMass tries, son.
Dumbledore.
I'm completely lost here.
Brosidon.
Oh, fucking Johnny F. Kettlebells. Ask not what your country can do for you, but does your country even lift? That.
Donald Pump. Make America swole again.
Oh god.
I'm running out.
No, I think we're good for sponsors now. I don't know. This has been one of the more enjoyable episodes that we've recorded. Being entirely honest, maybe that's because I'm drinking beer. Maybe it's because.
Do you not normally
Harrison's
drink beer,
great.
Jerry?
Like one or two, but it depends on the guest, man. You've made a great guest.
Well, thank you.
I don't know how Sean feels about it, but he probably thinks you're a piece of shit.
Average. I've done better myself.
I don't think you can guest on your own show.
Fuck, should we just get... Should next week's episode just not even be us? Just get other people in. I don't know.
You could
It's just an idea.
get someone else to host it every week, and you two can be the guests every week.
Dude, that should be the next one, right? Next time Chelsea comes back, we're just gonna fucking role reversal. Chelsea is now the host. Even though she kind of does.
She's sort of... who is it? Fucking... Is it Bill Murray? Something like whenever just like one of the jokes he makes of when people just like, oh, can we get a photo with you? He just takes a photo of them. It's just like, it defeats the purpose. And it's like, oh, can we get a photo with you? Just takes a photo of them. It's like, photo can be taken by anyone. But you don't know that. Anyways, upcoming guests that we have in our schedule, because we totally have a schedule, we have Jamie of somewhere.
You have to drink beer for that one.
We have Patark. I really prefer calling him Patark.
Senor Savile.
Yeah,
That's
fucking...
gonna have to be cut out.
Yeah. No, you mean fucking... Who's the child molester in the UK that was on Coronation Street?
Isn't everyone in the UK a child molester at this point?
Actual, like, Coronation Street member that, like, was a pedophile.
I can't say I've ever watched Coronation Street.
I can't say
Either
I followed
Seville?
their personal lives.
I don't know, I just remember it because every year or so someone from British TV has been busted for, like, pedophilia, and there's a massive conspiracy that the British government is backing and, like, conspiring to cover up a whole bunch of pedophile cases. Because so many cases end up getting dropped despite there being evidence from the police station. There's never any pushes. And then people get ushered out and, like, go retire in Spain. Anyways.
How do you get attracted to kids, man?
I don't know.
Maybe they're just like extreme virgin hunters.
Oh, Christ. I'd rather people, like,
There's gonna be so much fucking editing after 1 hour in this.
I think you're going to have to cut out the Ripper Rugby part as well.
No, that's fine. Like,
That's almost tasteful.
I'm sure they have shorts on.
no, I don't even give a shit about tasteful. Like, just straight up, if it's incriminating to someone that we know, or like, because I'm fine with everything I've said thus far. Of like, fucking cool. If someone comes out, like, it's in jest, and it's in parody, if anything.
Like, it's quite aware that we're joking as well.
Yeah, like
based
if
on
someone
the
came out
laughter.
to me, I'm not going to call them a faggot to their face. I'll call them a faggot when I'm walking away. No. So, once again, I'm kidding. Just tag this whole thing with satire.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know how you wind up being attracted to kids. It's a very that's a very niche thing.
It's a weird fetish. Like,
Yeah.
if you think being a cuck is a weird fetish, it's like...
The world is just a wild place. It's
Yeah.
fucking sad. More than anything. I mean,
Especially if you have the ability to get someone else. Like,
Yeah.
literally anyone else.
fucking neckbeards is where I put all the blame. No, I can say
You've
this.
convinced me, man. We're gonna start a fucking genocide, kill all the neckbeards. I'm sorry, guys.
No, there's a short list that I have of like unforgivable things, and it's pretty much just anything to do with someone that doesn't have a choice. That's where I as soon as it's non-consensual or like fucking mistreatment of animals. So animals don't have a fucking choice, and when they do have a choice, like a shark biting someone or whatever on the ocean, and then the Australian government calls for a shark cull, and it's like, then if someone came into your house and started fucking flapping around on your table, and you're like, the fuck's this? Of course you're going to try to attack them. But then no. What happens is, that guy's family comes into your house and then kills the rest of your family, and it's like, you know what, you started this, and it's like, sharks live in the water, we've known this for thousands of years, but we go into their houses, fucking piss everywhere, throw balls around, like pollute the shit out of it, and then we get mad at the sharks and then they want to bite us. How retarded is that? It's like getting mad at a stick of butter for being a stick of butter. Oh man.
Neckbeards and sticks of butter.
Fucking hell.
Brings us back to my audible book of the week, Mein Kampf.
Christ. And we always at that point, don't we?
It's actually a good book, though. Like, if you can ignore
You need to get an annotated book.
By himself?
No, he didn't
By
annotate it.
himself?
He didn't. I don't even think he spoke English.
No.
It would sort of defeat the point of the whole.
Master race.
Yeah, if he just.
Didn't he write Mein Kampf while he was in prison for the Beerhall Putsch?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I do like Mein Kampfy chair. That's probably one of the better photoshops that I've ever seen. Probably one of the first photoshops I ever saw of him standing in a chair. It's my comfy chair.
It's a classic. It is a pretty fucked up book though.
It's good.
Especially when you consider how popular it was.
If you just like ignore it for all of the like racist bits and just
It's got good grammar.
like try and consider things from his perspective, then like I can see how
He had a pretty fucked up childhood.
I can see how one thing led to another and all of a sudden Jews died.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's a pretty good summation of the war.
Yep.
Here's a poignant question for you both. Should morality be based around compassion or justice?
Oh.
Of your own personal like morality as well as like morality of society.
Define morality.
Like what you're morally okay with and what you think society should be morally okay with. Like what's acceptable. Is that based around compassion or justice?
Compassion.
Because that's the sort of vibe I'm getting from you of like, yeah, what he did is complete atrocities, but you have enough, like, you have a compassionate understanding of like how fucked up, like, you know, it's like school shooters and shit. It's like, yeah, what they did is really fucking awful, but you can sort of sympathize with some of the steps that led them there. And the fucked up things, which like especially suicide and stuff. And so you're just going like, oh, how could they do this? And it's like, well, all the signs were there. Like, you can't expect people to go through mad mental health issues and then just turn out fine just by sheer willpower.
School shooters fuck me up because it's always like people like starting shit online or like bullying the kid, and then the only self-defense the kid has is a gun. And then they question like, well, why did he kill them? like, what the fuck do you think was going to happen? Like, you push someone to a certain point, they're going to snap. And when they snap, they're going to vent all of their shit on the people that caused them to snap.
It's the
So
classic.
just don't be a fucking cunt and you won't catch a bullet in your face.
It's a
Problem solved.
It's such a weird paradox, though, of that person is the one that may have been, like, relentlessly bullied for years, right? He snaps and shoots, like, people in his school. Whether he even gets the bullies or not is just dependent on what the fucking weather was like that day and who he saw first.
Yeah.
But shoots up the school, ends up getting killed by the police, then becomes, like, a fucking poster boy on the news for, like, the most recent atrocity of, like, look at this piece of shit human, you know, how could he do this to all of his fellow students? The students are the ones that get the sympathy, but guaranteed some of the students who are getting sympathy and counselling and shit are the exact ones that pushed him to that point. And if they don't have that stark realisation that what they did has consequences, if they just view it that light, I'm not saying they do, but I'm saying, like, if they come out of that whole situation and just think, like, oh, that kid was fucked up, he died in vain, everything was, like, pointless, because they didn't even learn the fucking point of, like...
I want to plug a song really quick. It's called Exception by a person called Tolkien.
Yeah, I know
and
that
he
one.
raps about this. And it's like, it's
he
a
gets
legit good song.
the, like, final verse of him being, like, it's because it pretty much pans out that, like, the narrator is seeing a kid get bullied, and then the kid snaps, and he not only kills the bully, but the narrator for not doing anything.
Yeah, for, like, always being there. And, like, the narrator's like, oh, I'm on your side, but I never actually step up and do anything.
Yeah.
And in the end, the bully's just like, you're part of the problem for not just being a piece of shit who just watches.
100%. Everyone that thinks, like, oh no, that's so horrible, like, you know, I feel so bad for him, I really empathize with him. Thoughts without action are pointless. Like,
Yeah.
so words without action is pointless, and that's a quote that I hold very dear, because it's the same as the whole, like, I judge myself by my intentions, but everyone else by their actions.
Yeah.
Like, what's your thoughts, Harrison?
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of this sort of shift from sort of going back to all this shit happens for a reason. No one just fucking goes off the rails and shoots a bunch of people. It just doesn't really happen. There's always something that's caused it. And yeah, solving the root of the issue is always preferable to solving the outcome. It's better to treat a disease than just treat the symptoms.
Yeah.
100%. And, like,
What you're saying is we should cull all of the bullies.
Absolutely.
We'll shoot them
we
in their
will
school.
become the bullies.
We'll shoot them in their classes, right? Then we'll be able to single them out.
No, what we need to do is we give teachers guns and they identify the bullies. No, they're the one. It'll be much better for the students because the students are close to the teachers. They know who the teachers are, and a really good movie on this on the other side of the topic of not just, like, the people that are bullied, but in terms of actual mental health, is a film called We Need to Talk About Kevin. Holy shit, it's a good fucking film. Covering the mental health side of it, of, like, if a kid is actually just a born sociopath, and, like, two parents that are, like, divorced and trying to deal with, like, is my kid just in a weird phase, or is he a legitimate fucking sociopath and there's no understanding of, like, empathy or anything, or are they, you know, just being a little bit weird? Because I know I had a fucking stage like that where arguably my parents would have been like, like, we have faith that he's not mentally fucked up and that this is just a phase.
Yeah.
But telling the difference between those two, and, like, especially in America, having access to such a wide variety of weapons. Like, in New Zealand, if you want to get a crossbow, like, that's...
Just rock up.
Pretty much have to whittle it yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you can rock up to the right place, but you got to be skilled with the crossbow. And I guess the film also covers that. He's really fucking good at archery. And it's like, no one suspects, like, someone being... Yeah.
Ninja.
Yeah,
Pushing people to the
exactly.
shadow realm.
Holy shit. Just finished binge watching both series of, like, Avatar.
Yeah.
And
Because they banish people to the shadow realm as well.
no, as I say, I'm just gonna have
So
to
it's
go
a
back.
two-dimensional It's the same thing.
I gotta go back and watch fucking Yu-Gi-Oh now.
Oh, it's hard.
I'm sure they
I'm
can.
not gonna lie,
they
it's
can
hard.
mental health. Joey's a retard.
I watched, I tried to watch it from the original, and the amount of times they cut, there's like, because I watched the non-Japanese version, the 4Kids dub.
Yeah, Falcons usually does a good job, but...
Yeah, but there's like one frame where there's like a monster summoned, then the next frame, it's gone, then the following frame, they summon the monster. And I'm just like, you've chopped it up this badly. It's just something that appears, that's there, and then it's gone, and then you summon it there? Like, fuck. That annoys me. I think it was in My Valentine and Joey's little battle on the Star Island.
The one reason I love the 4Kids dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is for Pegasus. Because they're just casting him with the most outlandishly camp voice of Yu-Gi Boy. Like, the most uncomfortable, you've left your children alone for like a month or two on an island with this platinum-haired fucking fox who's just calling your kids like I don't know, man.
Bandit Keith's finger pistol.
Dude, the reckless management of the Kaiba Corporation.
Yep.
Of like, what did they do? Give him $1 million and then he just became a capitalist and then bought out his own company? Like he used like a bunch of shell companies to funnel more money into buying the shares, and then he just leaves his 7-year-old younger brother like as the CEO of the corporation while he goes and fights other kids.
What does that fucking company even do?
Don't they manufacture the cards?
Then why is there only 3 Blue by Dragons? Why don't you just make another one? Because I thought Pegasus made the cards.
Isn't there this whole ancient Egyptian link though?
Oh, the Kaiba Corporation makes the Jewel Masters.
Yeah.
Like the fucking... But then Pegasus makes the cards.
But the spirits came from the ancient things. But then Pegasus, using those Millennium Eye, got the spirits from there into cardboard. And they play with the cardboard using the
Fucking
holographic
out of
system.
all things, cardboard.
Yeah.
Like Exodia, cardboard.
Fucking toss it in the water, it's gone.
That's why it's split across 5. Is there something as powerful as Exodia? You can't just use one piece of cardboard.
Did you know there's more than one Exodia? In like the second season, Yugi battles another dude who's playing with like a Exodia like pool deck, where the whole point is to get all the cards of Exodia, and then Yugi like uses some bullshit thing where it just like destroys one card and any duplicate copies you have, and he uses it on the head of Exodia, and then wins the duel because the guy can't win because everything else is a fucking like 200 attack point arm.
Ooh, the chance of drawing all 5 pieces of Exodia in the first 5 cards out of a 40 card deck is 1 in 658,008. If there is 1 piece of each piece, as there is 5 over 40 times 4 over 39 times 3 over 38 times 2 over 37.
Never tell me the odds.
But what if you have the maximum amount of copies you can have?
Was that just 1?
Yeah, I thought you only wanted to 1. Where are you at?
You can have more.
Oh.
I thought you just stacked cards that let you choose Exodia from your deck.
Yeah, you do. There's a legit strategy is the Exodia deck.
No. You just make, like, you have 5 Exodias, and then the rest of it is just fucking pot of greed. You just keep picking up and discarding. That's it. Your whole turn just gets you through your whole deck.
Oh, you know, pot of greed is banned in tournaments.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
That's a very broken card.
But Graceful Charity isn't.
Doesn't it do the exact same thing?
It's draw 3, discard 2, as opposed to draw 2.
Wait, the one that I always used to love using, and it really fucked my friend Jesse off because he let me make a deck out of the remainder cards that he had, because he already had like 4 beast decks. There was one which had like you can opt each turn to flip a coin 3 times, and if you can predict 2 out of the 3 coin tosses, you can destroy any of their cards. Just any one, once a turn. If you get it wrong, fucking you destroy one of your own guys.
Yeah.
absolute perfection for destroying his fucking three-headed Blue Eyes, whatever. Blue Eyes penultimate dragon or some shit.
Yeah.
Spent like the entire game getting this card on the field, and I was just like, you know what, this like 1400 health piece of shit, like fucking guess the coin toss 3 times, and yep, like 20 cards of work just disappeared from his like level 10 monster. I'm like, eat a dick. Yeah, I went home after that game because he legitimately didn't want me in his house anymore, and I was like, well, I guess I'm going to text my mum. Oh, good times. If you want to lose friendships, let me know.
Fuck.
Holy shit. Harrison, congratulations. You are our longest podcast member.
You've lasted
Excellent.
the longest out of all of our guests.
Yep.
That makes sense.
For the first time in your life, you lasted the long. Anyways, to wrap this up, personally, I'd like to thank Mr. Harry San and Mr. Sean for accompanying me on this fine night, and for just making the Tingly Anus podcast everything that I've ever aspired for it to be. Now, without any words from the sponsors, I would really appreciate it if Harrison could drop us a sick beat on the way out, like a end of the news, you know. There's like, and
And then we have to spin around in our chairs because we didn't do that last time.
Yeah, we like while you do the beat, Sean and I are just like mouthing to each other as if like they've cut the mics, like at the end of the news where the camera pans out, and then they start talking to each other like normal humans.
This really needs to be videoed.
Nah.
No, it doesn't.
Nope. So I'm gonna count you in, alright? 1, 2, 3.
Dun, 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 dun.
Keep going.
That was it. That was the actual news one, and it only
fuck's
goes for
sake.
that long.
Really, 2 seconds. Alright, goodbye.